Japan is a big deal for President Donald Trump's upheaval of the world's trading system. On his own terms, it could now be said that his aggressive approach is yielding tangible results. Right from the off, the US side has been talking up the chances of a deal with Japan, but despite several delegations, the deal had been strangely elusive until now. In a narrow sense. This is a win for the Trump approach, especially if Japan becomes the domino that leads the rest of the world to come into line. Japan now has the best deal, or rather, the least worst deal, of all the nations with major trade surpluses with the US. The general tariff of 15% to be charged on Japanese goods being imported to the US is higher than the UK's 10%, but the UK has no surplus. As I've reported before, the fury of the Japanese negotiators during talks was noted among Washington, D.C. diplomats accustomed to the nation's extreme politeness. Tokyo was playing hardball. The Japanese finance minister described the nation's $1.1 trillion holding of US Treasury bonds, the largest in the world, as a card that could be put on the table. So the reaching of a deal matters hugely in and of itself, and as an example to other major economic blocs, including the European Union (EU). The deal comes on the day the Japanese host EU leaders in Tokyo. There had been some chatter about Japan, the EU and Canada coordinating their retaliation. This stops any such initiative. Some members of the EU will wonder why a similar deal cannot be struck at the very moment that Germany and France up the ante on retaliation, perhaps against the Aztec giants. The world awaits the details here, but it is clear that Japan has protected its agricultural imports, though will import more US rice.